Boker Tov, everyone. We are in Perek Hey, Pasuk Daled, a short pasuk. Dodi shalach yado min hachor ume'ai hamu alav. So again, we're here now in a story that the lady, which is referring to Bnei Israel, is asleep, and her heart is awake, and meaning now HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the husband, he tries to come in. Ani yeshana v'dibir, that was the past pasuk. He starts knocking, open up for me, I want a connection with you, open my dear wife, etc. I'm outside in the rain. And then, yesterday, she says to herself, I already took off my clothes, I already cleaned my legs, why am I going to go out, it's going to be too difficult, etc. And now, the pasuk says, Dodi, my beloved one, which is Bnei Israel referring to Hashem, Shalach yado min achor, he sent his hand through the hole. So in reference to maybe a type of door, that maybe like, sometimes in the old apartment doors, it could be open, but it has the chain. So you could stick your hand in, kind of. Or it seems like, let's say, a fence, a door beside a fence, and you could stick your hand. Or let's say there's some sort of window where they could have, let's say for the mail, right, they stick their hand. So picture a type of door where you could stick your hand in to try to do something. So the husband is trying to stick his hand in to signal, like, open the door for me. I'm here, try, like, open the door for me. Dodi shalach yado min achor. He sent out his hand through the hole. Ume'ai, and my innards. Now this is Bnei Yisrael talking. My insides, hamu alav, were stirring inside for him. She was now getting excited. She was now like, oh my gosh! Now when she saw his hand, it's a different level of connection. Before he was knocking, come in. She sees him a little bit. She got excited. Ume'ai hamu alav. So this is also, as Rashi explains, that it now got her excited to maybe go up to the door, and then we're going to see that she come to ani liftoach ledodi. I got up, the next pasuk, I got up to now open the door. That's tomorrow's. So she got excited to open up the door. The Pirush over here says that this is talking about, like, actually in our days, where if Bnei Israel is on a low level, Hashem is shalach yado min achor. It's a Kabbalistic thing that he sends his hand under the tachat kisei hakavod, where that's like a reference in Kabbalah to Rachamim, in order to wake us up, in order to wake Bnei Israel. Meaning, there is, throughout the history, like right now, the teshuvah is there's a lot of yeshivot, there's a lot of teshuvah happening, and it's what's called hitorerut mile'ela, that Hashem wants us to come. Like in general, it was like we had to make more of an effort. Now it's in front of your face. You want to get to, of course, the Tumah as well, but the Kedusha, if you want a shiur, boom, YouTube, you have a shiur. If you have a lot of access to Torah, a lot of access to real things that can help you elevate yourself. And this is Hashem wanting to bring us up to Him, wanting to bring us closer to Him. So this is, he explains, is like the going under the Kisei HaKavod and raising us up. The Sefer Rokeach over here explains that this is a midrash. This pasuk shalach yado min achor is a midrash for the story that we had last week, Parashat Beshalach, of Kriyat Yam Suf. That Bnei Israel is coming out of the Yam Suf, and before they got to get out, and the Egyptians, it's going to close on them. But the old people, it was hard for them to walk. Shalach yado min achor. The midrash says Hashem sent malachim, like His hand, to bring up the people from the hole, to bring up the older people, to help them move faster to come out. Very interesting. Shalach yado, he says it's gematria Mashiach. Shalach yado, Hashem's going to send His hand and He's going to bring us back to Eretz Yisrael. Shalach yado. And also Shalach yado min is the letters of Mashiach Yadun. The Mashiach, there's going to be a time of judgment at that time. He's going to bring us back to Eretz Yisrael.
How do we get that hand to work on Shabbat to get the Kiddush Chabad?
What does that mean?
We got to use the hand of the...
To bring them in here. To bring them in here. So then you got to do the hand, the back of the hand, the back of the hand. So
I'm going to use Max Aerobus.
The Gaon of Vilna, the last explanation is, he says that the person, the lady in this Bnei Yisrael were lazy, and again when we see the hand, right? It's a sign of I want you even more. I'm not just knocking. I want you, and I'm sticking my hand towards you. Come on. And he says that this is a mashal for the first Bet HaMikdash versus the second Bet HaMikdash, where first Bet HaMikdash we had the Aron, we had the Shekhinah there, we had the Urim V'Tumim that a person could ask, the Kohen Gadol, and an answer min Hashamayim would come there, but it was not in the second Beit HaMikdash. And he says that it was because the Galut has this little bit of a separation, it was a separation there. He explains that the difference was like when you are working inside a place, you're right there in it. That's the first Beit HaMikdash. Whereas you're looking from a window, maybe your hands can be inside, but you're on the outside. That was the level of connection during the second Beit HaMikdash. And he says, Ume'ai hamu alav is referring to Daniel the Navi, that he calculated 70 years. They also say Charvona was Daniel. He was living at the time of the story of Purim. He calculated 70 years, and he wanted, his innards were, Hashem, you told us it's only going to be 70 years. When is it going to happen? Or that we're going to go back to the Beit HaMikdash. So he refers this pasuk to that story. But the general explanation is that Kadosh Baruch Hu at all times wants us to come back to him. And he doesn't just knock on the door. He sticks his hand in the door. He says, come on, let's go. Open the door for me. B'ezrat Hashem, we grab the hand, we open the door for HaKadosh Baruch Hu and return to him and come closer to him. Baruch Adonai Le'olam. Amen ve'amen. Chazak u'baruch.